is up everyone, my name is Miljan and today we are going to check out the brand new Neewer DSP plugin. They've dropped some once again, they just keep on coming. So once again we've got an Archetype plugin and it's for no one less than John Petrucci. It is so cool to see like really big artists now coming to the Neewer DSP guys. Yeah. So in this video I'm going to build a down-tuned metal tone, a really nasty, gnarly metal tone, and a retro 80s inspired, very smooth lead tone. So that's what I'm going to build tone-wise in this video. Before we get into that, let me just quickly show you the plugin. Most of you might know your way around these Neewer DSP plugins. If you're new to the game, here's what you can expect. It is quite feature loaded, so let's dive in and let's just take a minute. Also, let's just take a minute to admire the UI design, which in my opinion is on freaking real what they've done here. I mean, just look at these amps. I would love to see someone actually build an amp like this in real life. So you've got 4 different amps here. I would call it the Sunrise amp, which is mostly designed for piezo pickups, or it also works with single coil, as they state. Next up, we've got the Clean amp. Just look at it. Look at it, so cool. So this is plain day. Sunset, we've got the Rhythm amp, and in the middle of the very spacey Starry Night is the lead amp. Pedal wise, you've got a wah pedal, which I can't use unfortunately because I don't have a MIDI expression pedal, but I'm getting one soon. A compressor, overdrive, phaser, chorus, flanger, however you call it. Then there is your cab section with dual mic setup, very straightforward, very easy, and everything sounds good. It is not about like finding the right tones, just like preference. What do you prefer more? That is what I like about the Neewer DSP plugins. It's more about preference and not just fighting to get a good tone. They've designed a new EQ section, which is very helpful as well. A volume pedal, also very cool. And behind the amp, you have another chorus, delay, and reverb with shimmer effect. And the delay has also quite some nice features, which we'll check out in just a minute. Other than that, feature-wise, you have this transpose button here, which is so cool, and that's why I wanted to build a down-tuned metal tone with this, because it's just so easy to tune your guitar down. I am impressed how good it sounds. We're going to see that in just a minute. And you've got this doubler here, which creates like a fake double sound of the guitar, like there would be 2 guitars. It's not a solution for not tracking 2 guitars. I see it more like an effect, however, if you're just noodling around and you just want a nice stereo effect. So, before I talk too much, let's grab a guitar. This is my Ibanez Genesis RG550. Let's plug it in. Alright, so this is the default guitar sound. Very nice basis for what we're going to create. Yeah, let's talk about this transpose knob up here. Yeah, it sounds really good. I am surprised how it makes your guitar really sound baritone-ish. Of course, it's not a replacement for a real baritone with longer scaling, but they've done something that it really gives you the feel, or at least my ears are just like, wait, this sounds like it's like really tuned this low. And that is absolutely amazing. And I think this picture might be the best picture I've ever experienced so far. Yeah, I would totally use this to demo songs in a different tuning, to try out different tunings for different riffs, like how does this riff sound in a different tuning. Absolutely usable tool. And yeah, let's dive into the deep metal genty tone. Transposing -5 semitones from drop B, which is low already, but it still recognizes the notes just fine. So yeah, let's go down there. First of all, let's hit that bite switch. That's what we want. The difference is massive already. So that sounds pretty gnarly already, but we want to push it even more. So let's use the overdrive in the old-fashioned way, or not old-fashioned, meanwhile old-fashioned way. Level all the way up, drive down. Oof, yeah. So let's use the noise gate here. Yeah, to make it nice and crisp. I would use a bit more gain because of the transposing. I think you lose a bit of energy in the signal. This sounds unreal. Remember, this is what the guitar sounds like without the transposing. This is... absolutely brutal. So let's change the microphones. I like to use the condenser, the fat condenser, twice, and I put one onto the center of the cap and one a bit on the side, and this is what it sounds like then. Bit of crispiness from the one of the center and low end from the one that is slightly off center. Mind blown. This is pretty much already it. I would suggest you tweak the tight bass and EQ section generally to your specific guitar. Now you can make it even like tighter with less low end. Like really snappy and or make it a bit more loose. And like really thick. I like it. And you could use the mid boost for more like presence and even more like a punch in your face. Yeah, so much for that sound. That is that sound. Alright, so now let's build our retro-inspired 80s style lead tone. For that, I've reset the values on the plugin. And let's, of course, use the beautiful, it looks so good, the beautiful lead amp. Which has this lovely, lovely smoothness to it, which I really, really like. Yeah, we want more gain. The 80s lead sounds were like super, super loaded with gain. So let's do that. And to get more sustain, I like to use the compressor to have the notes be distorted for longer. Exactly like this. Of course, we need some reverb. Maybe a bit less pre-delay. I don't like that too much. And I think we're just gonna high and low pass it a bit. Speaking of high and low pass, I think for my taste there's way too much low end here. So let's turn down the bass quite significantly. Still, so let's use the equalizer here and let's cut a bit. that does it. However, I want a bit more of that crispiness in the highs, so what I've done is I've changed the microphones to one side on the fat condenser, and I move the other one towards the center of the speaker. So there's that crispiness, fizziness back without turning on the soar switch here. Which you can do if you want to have a sound that is like punching through more. However, I like it smooth here. Just a bit of presence. Let's use the gate. Yeah, I wasn't even at the effects yet. So let's use the chorus, which really makes this a 80s lead sound. And for the sake of oversaturating everything, we're just going to put some delay on there. And give me tape, modulation and modulation. More sustain without the gate. Yeah, sustain for days with the compressor, it's really awesome. And I think last but not least, let's try the doubler, just for fun. That's what I call a smooth 80s lead tone. It's definitely my favorite lead tone so far from all the neural plugins. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in these two presets, and you're too lazy to dial them in yourself, please check out my Patreon page where you can download them both, plus a couple of more that I've created with this plugin. So go check out my Patreon page for some extra bits here and there. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me and my channel, even though I am a bit more quiet recently, but videos will come, I will promise that, in 2022. There will also be an EP of mine with my original music, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay healthy please, and I will see you in the next video.